Hi guys, I hope you're having a lovely day today. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Nori, and in today's video I'm going to share with you guys a review of a foundation that is being claimed to be the best foundation for dry skin. This is the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation right here. This one's super viral on TikTok and all over social media, and I have very dry skin that's getting very dry at the moment because of fall and the temperature is getting a little bit cooler, and my skin tends to be extremely dry in the fall and winter. So I thought it would be the perfect time for me to try this out because I can see my skin is gonna need a change in my makeup routine pretty soon. So let's go ahead and try this out right now. Okay guys, so I just looked up on the Ulta website. This retails for $11.99 and they have 14 shades available. The one that I was matched to is 560 medium, which I hope really does match me. And $11.99, I know I saw it for a lot cheaper, maybe $7 or $8, I think at Walmart when I got it a few weeks ago. So I've already moisturized my skin, and my favorite moisturizer for super dry skin days is the First Day Beauty Ultra Repair Cream, the Intense Hydration Cream right here. This is something that I splurge on whenever I know that my skin is super dry because this really helps me out. So I apply this and I actually let it sit into my skin for maybe 10 to 20 minutes because it's pretty thick. But once it settles into your skin, you don't feel anything. It's not greasy, but it definitely hydrates your skin, so I recommend it. And for primer, I'm going to use the Too Faced Hangover Replenishing Face Primer just because it's a primer, but it's not matte or anything like that. And for days that my skin is super dry, I don't want anything that is mattifying at all. So I'm just going to place a tiny bit into my skin, apply this, let it settle into my skin for about like a minute or two, and then we'll get into the application of the foundation. Okay, so I've already applied my primer and I'm going to show you kind of a close-up. So you can see I have a lot of texture mostly around my cheek area here. I have eczema, and in the winter it gets really bad. I have texture, a lot of redness too, so I'm also going to test to see if this does anything with my redness, if it covers it up. And I'm going to use the beauty blender today just to try to get a more smooth application. Just this one here. This is not a beauty blender actually, this is a sponge. This is from Beauty Bakery, a Beauty Bakery sponge, and I wet it, but then I took out all the water from it. Basically there's no water in it, it's just wet. So this is what you have, this squeeze tube, I guess. You got to squeeze out the product. I am going to dot it into my skin. I'm going to do one side first actually. That might be a good idea. So that we can compare. So I'm going to see. That looks like that's going to be a good match. So it does now seem to be, I guess it's oxidizing. It looks like it's a little bit darker. But let me get my sponge and try to bounce it into my skin, into just this one side, so we can compare. Like, it seems to be a little bit warm. Oh, see, I spoke too soon. It definitely just melted into my skin, and it seems to be the perfect shade for me. Maybe like when I'm a little bit lighter in the winter, when I'm not as tan, I'll need a shade lighter. But for now, I think it's the perfect shade. And I do feel like the consistency of this foundation is perfect for dry skin, because a lot of regular foundations that are not meant to be for dry skin feel like they sit on my skin, and I try to move it around and blend it into my skin, and it is just a mess and they get super cakey. But this one feels almost like a moisturizer, like it's melting into my skin, and I love that. Like, it's not settling on my skin, just looking at me. Like, do something with me. Okay, so I'm looking in the mirror. I'm trying to see if I see a difference. Now, I do have a lot of redness in my cheek area, and I'm not looking for something to be like a super full coverage foundation. I'm looking for something to give me a natural finish, but to cover up some of my redness and even out my skin tone. And if I'm comparing, I'm looking in the mirror here, I see a huge difference. You see a lot more redness, a lot more texture, a lot more unevenness, and dark spots here. And this side, you still have some of that, but a lot less. So it's not as pronounced, but it looks natural. It looks like I'm not wearing anything. It looks really natural, but I'm definitely wearing something, and my skin looks natural, but I'm getting coverage. So I like that so far. I'm going to do the other side, and I think I'm going to apply a little bit more to try to get some more coverage and see what happens. I'm going to attempt to build up the coverage a little bit, especially around my redness area here around my cheek. Try to see if I apply a little bit more, since it seems to be like not a super thick formula. That it won't get cakey. I'm going to see if I can get it to be a little bit more, cover up a little bit more redness. I'm not going to blend too much because I don't want it to disappear. Okay guys, so I applied basically another coat, but only a little bit extra, like around my cheek area. I did this side as well, and I actually love it. I think it looks so natural. I'm not looking for something super full coverage like I mentioned earlier, and with the way my skin looked before to what it looks like now, I think it's doing amazing. Let me know in the comments, do you see a difference? How do you feel about the way it looks here so far? This is my natural skin, and I'm loving this because of the way it feels on my dry skin. I can only imagine how it's gonna work for me during the winter months when my skin just gets super dry and flaky. But I'm gonna finish off the rest of my makeup. I'm gonna go very light with the powder. I'm gonna do a little concealer, a little bronzer, blush, and then I'll get back to you guys and do a little wear test throughout the day. So stay tuned for that. Okay guys, so I finished off the rest of my makeup, and I've been wearing this foundation for about 3 to 4 hours now because I was filming some other videos for my channel, and I also was taking a little break. So about 3 to 4 hours, this is what it looks like, my skin with the rest of my makeup. I actually really enjoy this foundation so far. I was worried that it might get a little bit too like oily, even though I'm dry skinned. You know, I don't want my face to look like super sweaty because I was kind of getting hot. I was running around with my kids doing makeup. It got hot in here, and my foundation stayed very pretty. I like the way that it looks, and I'm so happy with it so far. And I'll give you guys a final check-in at the end of the day, but so far I'm very happy. Okay guys, so here's what the foundation looks like in natural lighting. It's pretty cloudy and rainy today, but it's still natural lighting. There's no artificial lighting at all, and I still think it looks really pretty, and I'm happy with it. Okay guys, so we're gonna do the final check-in of the day, and I can honestly say that I love this foundation. For dry skin, this is amazing. If you have dry skin, I think that you need to pick this up, especially because it's so affordable. And yeah, I was very impressed with it. I honestly would totally pass by this product if I was like shopping somewhere. I wouldn't think to look at it or try it out, but I am very happy with it. The coverage is really nice. I feel like I want to say kind of medium coverage. I was able to build it up, and my skin looks natural. My makeup doesn't look cakey, and I'm very happy with it. So I definitely recommend this if you have dry skin. I have seen some people with oily skin say that they love it, but I've seen some others say that they really don't enjoy it. So maybe try it out. It's so affordable. Why not? Try it out and see if it's the right product for you. But that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, what is your favorite foundation? I would love to know. And that's going to be the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys. Mwah.